Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk and it's 7 p.m. on Monday night. And you know what that means in the town of Celebration.
Information on Celebration.
Well, as many of you know, on the Near Disney YouTube channel, our heart is near and dear to the town that Disney built. It's called Celebration, Florida, and that's where our Near Disney YouTube studio is located. And so we go live every Monday night talking about the events that are coming up in this incredible town. Many of you are locals that watch, and I love hearing your comments. There's a lot of you that are watching from outside of Celebration, thinking about moving here. And you know, I have a real estate team, the real estate dream team, I call them. They all have their own monikers. I'm known as the fairy godmother of real estate on YouTube. And I have everybody from the Prince of Real Estate to Cinderella to the Latin Princess to Aurora to all kinds of wonderful, excellent realtors. They have a show on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and they talk about that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. But tonight it's about Celebration. It's about the town that I'm a founding resident of. My husband and I have been here for 28 years, I believe. Celebration's going on, and we've got a lot of exciting things to talk to you about. So let me post a couple of things. One thing in particular I want to spend a good amount of time on because it's this Saturday. It's a Celebration Music Festival. It's outside Lakeside, Catacorner to Columbia, and it's from noon until 9 p.m. And it's to raise awareness for a group that's called Embrace. Embrace is a wonderful organization led by Bettina, and I know Joe and Debbie are really involved in it as well. But there's going to be multiple bands on multiple stages in downtown Celebration this Saturday. It's free for people to attend. Hopefully, if you see a QR code for Embrace and you want to donate something to them, that's always appreciated. But that is this Saturday, and I've done an interview with one of the Celebration rock stars that has albums and hits that are out there at CEO NEO, and I'm going to show that video in a little bit. But let's talk about, as far as coming up soon, make sure you don't miss some of these things. Let's look at this. So it looks like there's a holiday ornament decorating event on November 21st. So 18th, 19th, 20th. That's Thursday night, yeah? And that is from 6 to 8 p.m. I think that's kind of cool. So what they're going to do is they're decorating an ornament for the community tree. And the display, it'll be on display at the Holiday Home Tour, which we'll be talking about more next week as well. But that is going to be at Island Village Clubhouse. If you haven't seen that clubhouse, it's really incredible. And remember, Island Village is as you drive past the high school and you go into the new section of Celebration. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m. Now, I've got to share with you, I had a meeting in downtown Celebration right before this. And we are so blessed to live in a town where they've already started decorating for Christmas. You know, when we have Christmas, the holidays here, it's like a month-long celebration. It really is. It really goes full force the day after Thanksgiving. The tree is actually already up. Just want to let you know, I've seen the street is blocked. You know, so when you are in downtown Celebration and you're over by Reggiano's and the downtown diner, restaurants that we love, right? That street is blocked. That's called Market Street because they already have this huge tree that's up. And you guys that are getting ready, can you hear Missy Elliott barking in the back? You know, my dad's dog, we have my dad's dog. My maiden name was Elliott, and he called her Missy. And so Missy Elliott is in the house, and she's barking to say hi to everybody. I can hear her. But what we do on Christmas for holiday, day after Thanksgiving, all the way until I want to say January 1st, they make it snow every day in downtown Celebration. How fun is that? Nope, it's very fun. They also have an ice skating rink. They have Cinderella's carriage that you can ride. I want to say it's $75 for up to 4 people to ride that. They have a train that goes through downtown Celebration. They have carolers that are walking through the town, Santa that you can meet. And so I'm getting ready to announce soon. There's another event that's coming up as well that I think you're going to really love. Has to do with candlelight close to Christmas. But the thing that we want to talk about this week, because we want to make sure we talk about events this week, I almost want to do a countdown for every day so people don't forget. The weather's supposed to be nice and cool. It might even be cool enough for you to wear a sweater or something. Come to Downtown Celebration, noon to 9 p.m. And I want to show you this video, and I'll come back at the end to talk a little bit more about it. But please let me know where you're watching from and if you have any questions. But sit back and enjoy this video. Dee Bellavati, our YouTube producer, helped put it together, and I think it's very informative.
information on celebration.
Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. But today, more importantly, I'm interviewing one of my favorite people that I have been in a band with in the past. He is a rock star. His name is Alan Benow. Alan, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Nice to be here, Kim.
Well, we have known one another for many, many, many years. I've had the honor of singing with you on some live stuff recorded. Container City comes to mind. A lot of great music that you have written. You've inspired me to be a writer. And now I'm hearing you're like one of the key people for a super event that's coming up here in Celebration on November 23rd, which is a Saturday, not too far away from now. And it's from noon to 9 p.m. You want to talk to me about your involvement?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, it's the second festival. It's a music festival, a Celebration music festival. And it's a festival, it's like a community thing. It's free for people to come in and listen to the music. And basically the thought about it and behind it is to having people, the community together. We want it to be a place that you go to even if you don't know who's playing. You just go there because it's very cool to hang out, listen to some good music, get some food, meet neighbors and friends and stuff like that. A whole lot of love and that's what we want.
I love it. And you and I have a big fondness for the organization that's putting this on together, Embrace. Am I not correct on that? Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I the first festival was last year, and I had the honor and the pleasure to be on the board last year to get everything up and flying. And it's actually something, you know, that because we've been involved with that too, back in the days with Jazz Nights. You know, we looked at making a venue down in the movie theater and all that stuff, right?
Right.
My dream has always been to make a music festival in Celebration. And after hooking up with Embrace and some other good people, you know, last year we figured out how should we do it. And this year I don't have time to be on the board, but I'm still managing one of the stages, and I have the pleasure to play a little bit for people. So that's how it is this year.
Well, that's a huge treat. If you haven't heard Alan sing and play, it's incredible. It's a real gift. And it's exciting because I'm going to be involved in it as well this year. I think you're on the platform from 3 to 3:30 and then back again for the grand finale. Is that right, Alan?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. And so what's happening is, and I know Bettina from Embrace had mentioned she'd like us to possibly talk a little bit more about the meaning of Embrace as well with her outreach. You know, she really the outreach is to really providing people that are homeless up and down 192 opportunities to have some housing, some food, and all that kind of good stuff. And so you and I both have wanted to support that for many years. And a second thing is students supporting other students. I think that's lovely too. I know a lot of the students will get extra credit for helping out on events and stuff like that, but they're actually helping some students that may not have had as much advantage as other kids possibly. And I love that when they're going out and they're trying to deliver bicycles to kids and saying, hey, come on, we're all going to get into this together. And what a better way to do it, Alan, than getting people together over music.
That was what I thought, things coming together that way, because I've actually been involved with Embrace for the last over 10 years in different ways. You know, we've been supporting this and that, going to when they have the different events and stuff like that. And actually this music part is just the latest add-on. And for me, and I know I love what Embrace does, you know, helping people that are not as lucky as we are. And at the same time, you know, we can combine it with bringing out some music and some community spirit. I think it's a perfect thing. People go home from that day and just listen to a lot of good music and hanging out with people, and then Embrace goes home with some money that they can distribute to people out there. I love that.
I do too. And it's going to be in downtown Lakeside, you guys, for those who have not participated in this event, which is cat a corner to over by Columbia restaurant. And so I believe they're going to have some QR codes for people if they want to be able to contribute to Embrace. I encourage that. But like Alan said, it is a free event that day from noon until 9 o'clock. And Alan, I was just looking at the lineup. Boy, it's nice, and there's a lot of variety. There's everything from kids doing some music to somebody called Just Abby music. Of course, CEO NEO. My group is going to be there. We're called 3 in 1. I see, I think Paul Kupek. I see a lot of people's names that I recognize. And so there's going to just be probably over a dozen artists that are there. So hopefully you guys are going to find somebody that you like during that whole day. And it'll bring us all together. And like you said, there's going to be some food venues down there. I believe there's a lot of food venues.
Oh, yeah.
You can purchase items, but that money is going to go back to Embrace, which is another cool celebration thing.
It's exactly true. And you know what? It comes kind of from last year when we did the first festival. We had a lot of discussions. There's a lot of strategy going into doing a festival. It's not only playing music, because what kind of music, for example, would be one of them. Is this a country festival, rock? What is it? And it was pretty clear, very fast that this has to be more eclectic. There has to be something for everybody. And that's why last year we had jazz, we had rock, we had Motown, we had Hispanic music, and also this year we got a big variety, and that's on purpose. As far as I'm concerned, I would like it to be a big variety and not zoning in on one particular music genre.
Yes. And for people that want to find your music, what's the best way for them to download your music right now?
Well, Spotify, iTunes, and stuff like that. That would be CO Neo would be on there. Otherwise, you can find it for free on YouTube. And there's also a website, coneus.com. So there are different ways to do that.
And I know your son Andy is a musician now too, right?
Yeah, he's actually going to play with me, and if everything turns out good, his wife will play with us too. So we're going to be a trio this year.
Hey.
For the first time, we're going to have 3 Binaus playing. That's the plan right now. Now, we don't know about the young people ever, do we? So let's see how it goes. But we're going to have a lot of fun no matter what.
Oh, I think it's going to be a great day. So we want to encourage you, Alan and I want to encourage you, please come out Saturday, November 23rd. It's just right around the corner. The weather should be perfect that day. If it happens to be pouring down rain, I believe they're going to move it into Community Presbyterian Church, but I understand that it's going to be absolutely gorgeous that day. I'm going to pray it into existence, Alan, so we can raise lots of money and have so much fun together, helping Embrace, which is such a cherished organization that Celebration likes to get their arms around, right?
Amen. Bettina is doing, and also all her volunteers, we can't forget them, but especially Bettina, who is kind of like the power source of this. She's just doing an amazing job, and we can only hope that many people will support her. That's my wish.
Absolutely. Me too. Well, I can't wait to see you at the concert.
Jim,
I would say break a leg, but we don't do that quite yet, right? That's.
Remember, we played a concert where I had my foot broken, so don't even say that. Remember that one?
I do. Oh my gosh. All right, I take that back. Well, anyway, I can't wait to hear you again. Absolutely love you. I love your music. Thank you again for everything that you do.
Thanks for everything you do. All right.
Thank you. Bye, Alan.
Bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
I really would check out Alan Bonnell's band. If you go to, I think in my comments, you can see it, CEO NEO And iTunes, I believe you can pick it up on Spotify as well. But on Saturday, I almost want to kind of I'm going to ask a favor. So all the Celebration residents, I think what I'm going to do on the Kim Hawk Facebook group, and also if you are not members yet of the Celebration Porch, I know there's a front porch, a back porch, all these wonderful porches. The Celebration Porch, I'm an administrator of, and I'm going to start doing a 7-day countdown for this event, because I think what happens is sometimes we'll read about it and then we forget about it. So let's see, if it's Saturday, then if I do it tomorrow, I'll just do a countdown every day and encourage people. It's a free event. The weather's going to be fabulous. It's lakeside downtown Celebration. I really want to encourage you. Take a break, get some fresh air, come check out. We have so many incredible musicians that live in this town, touring musicians that go on tour with big names that you've heard. I'm part of a songwriters group, and we are actually on the stage from 4:30 to 5:15 on Saturday, and we have written a song about celebration. So I would like to hear your comments on that before we go to record. So the band is called 3 in 1. And once again, we'll be on stage from 4:30 to 5:15. And we'd love to see you guys. If you get a chance to say hi or whatever, I'd love to introduce you to a lot of the musicians that are in our band. I think you would really enjoy them. You heard, I think Alan said that he was on his platform 3 to 3:30, I believe. But you're going to find lots and lots of really incredible artists. And Dee Bellavati and I actually have a music label. It's called Celebrational Music. And you're going to see more and more music coming out of Celebration. We noticed, because we can produce, we're writing, and we can actually go directly to Spotify or iTunes or what have you. But I really would like your all's input with regard to, if you like, I think we've called it the Celebration Story song. And we have a young lady that is going to sing it for us. Her name is Cadence Spears from Celebration. She's 16 and she's a firehouse. Awesome voice. And I've asked her to sing that song. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Now, one thing that we do, which we do every week, and it's probably the biggest requested thing that we do, and I've been doing this for over 2 years now on Monday nights, is to show you what the market is doing here, because it's important for you to kind of know what the real estate market is doing here. Is your property values, are they leveling, getting better? Do we have too much inventory, not enough inventory? And, I shoot straight and tell you what's going on, because I'd love to be your realtor of choice. My team is here to help you, and we want to make sure we are on top of things. So let me share a screen. This is going to show you what has happened over the course of the last 7 days. Now, Dee always asks me to go up a little bit bigger so I can explain it, but I'm wanting to show you this is a real deal as of this time, what's going on in the last 7 days in Celebration. Now, what's shocking is inventory's gotten even less, because there's been a lot more that's been sold. Now, remember that a lot of stuff that was going on, because remember, I will talk about how we are blessed. Hey, Kiana. Oh, I just talked about our sweet Cadence and how she's going to be singing the Celebration Story song. I can't wait. So anyway, Kiana is the mom of Cadence, and, apples don't fall far from the tree. So she's a lovely woman as well. And I'm excited about Cadence. I can't wait for everybody to see her on the stage singing. Actually, she's going to sing a couple songs, sing a couple of our originals. And I'm very excited about that. Okay, so what I do is I want to share with you that actives, remember back in the day, 440 actives were normal. And then we've had 2 years of everything being under 100 properties for sale, right? Under 100. Well, guess what happened since last week? We are under 90 now. That is very small. That is a small amount. So we're at 89 actives. And why do I think even more shrinking? If you think about a lot of the people that were on the coast, and, we love visiting our Madeira Beach and Treasure Island and Clearwater Beach and all those places. Actually, I have a Facebook group that's over there, 8,500 people or so, because we also sell in that area. those people now, with all the devastation that happened, realize that it might be best to move inland, because with Celebration, when the storms come through, by the time they get to our town, and because our power lines are underground, that was a Walt Disney thing, which I think was so brilliant, because by the time they get inland like us, normally the hesitation would be, oh, you might lose power. We never lost power, you guys, because the power lines were underground. And so it didn't skip a beat. You know, we had some trees that might have gone down. We had these, I call them our hero clubs. We had these gentlemen that were out first thing in the morning with chainsaws, cutting down some trees that might be blocking roads, but we had nowhere near the devastation that a coastal town is going to have. So those people now that are getting insurance monies or whatever are now calling and wanting to live in the town of Celebration. Now, this is a very special town. We have a downtown where you can walk to it, and all these wonderful restaurants. You know, I'd already talked about Reggiano's, the downtown diner. Columbia, actually, I brought some food back from Columbia today. My husband, one of his favorite things is the 1905 salad there. And then we have all these, we did a piece. If you get a chance, go to Near Disney, check out the YouTube. My team went and started just filming little clips of all the different food and beverage outlets that we have, bars, ice cream parlors, coffee shops. It was well over 60, and we still could do some more. As a matter of fact, we will do some more when Scoops, the ice cream parlor, opens, hopefully in December. We're going to be all over that. We love the couple that's opening that. That's going to be back in Island Village. So to know that there's only 89 actives, that's low. So that tells me sellers can still stay on their price point. I'm not seeing anything where it's difficult for people to sell. And what I'm showing here, this is what's happened in the last 7 days in Celebration, 18 touch points. And Jim, I think you asked last week, what does the touch point mean? And hello, Jim. I'm super excited. I think you guys are coming our way soon. Congratulations on getting your house under contract. Loving that. Sue and I were talking about that today. It's a big deal. So this town is phenomenal, especially the day after Thanksgiving. There's really no other place in the world that I think I'd want to be during this season. It's unbelievably beautiful, magical, Disney-esque, fabulous. So what I'm seeing is five new actives came on, 10 pended. So what does that tell me? A lot more is going off than coming on. People don't like to let their Celebration properties go because they know it's going to be hard for them to get them back once they sell, right? So most times we only see people selling, and I've got a couple people that have approached me lately that will be going active soon because they have to move for like a family reason or because of a job. I've got 3 people that I talked to today that will be going active soon, but a lot of it is not because they desire to leave here. It's because of other circumstances. So when you see 5 go on, 10 go off, you can do the math, right? You're seeing that there's a lot more people wanting to come into Celebration than people willing to sell and leave. And then there were 3 sold. And then what I normally do, you guys, is I will show you the highest priced. Let me do that too, because I promised to do that, and I will do that. The highest priced property that sold in this past week. Let me see if I can make that one a little bit. I'm going to see if I can make that one bigger. Well, maybe not full screen. Okay, so here I am. Okay, so what I'm looking at, this is a Main Village home that sold. It was $899,999. It had 2,234 square feet. You can see that it's got the double porch on it. That's nice. It's by a park. It's definitely walkable to downtown Celebration, the golf course, the K-8 school. It was 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it sold for $875,000. It was only on the market for 2 days. 2 days, guys. It was only on the market for 2 days. And so I want to congratulate Bob Gaitis. He's a friend of mine. He had listed and actually had the buyer. So my thought is somebody may have found that on an open house and said, I can't let it go. So that means that house sold for $391.67 a square foot. I know a lot of us are square feet, people. And so it's not difficult now in Celebration to be looking at properties and they're $400 more per square foot. I remember back in the day where I would immediately just say, oh, it's $250 a square foot, $250. Well, those days are long gone, long gone. But I think you really will see the value here. If you can afford those prices, please call us. If you can't and you want to be near Celebration, we can help you with that as well. Like I said, we work that 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. So sometimes people will buy, say, in Davenport or Kissimmee or areas just outside of Celebration and still be able to come in and enjoy the downtown. So for example, this music festival on Saturday, it's not just required that you be a Celebration resident. You just come in and enjoy it and hopefully get to meet some folks, and hopefully one day we'll have you as a neighbor. All right, well, that is the show. I see a lot of people saying hi. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Tara. Jim, yeah, I'm excited about, I see what's going on your stuff, so thank you. Anybody else? I'm just seeing a lot of love, a lot of people saying hi. And Kiana, I'm so excited about, everything that Cadence is getting ready. I remember my first gig as a singer. I remember I was 1 week before turning 16 because my mom had to drive me to the gig, and I was in a rock band then. And I remember how exciting that time is. And so now we're lovingly going to come around Cadence and do some cool music together. And she's already so blessed. So we're looking forward to showcasing her. All right, guys, I hope to see you Saturday, November 23rd, 4:30 to 5:15 for us. Dee Bellavati's family is doing some music right before us on the side stage, so don't miss them. Otherwise, don't forget to check us out on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. My Realtor Dream Team talks about the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. And then Friday, we have an evergreen video that will show. So please subscribe and like, tell your friends. We love you. Also know there is a YouTube channel with the symbol at Living in Celebration that is we're giving birth now to. And we actually passed our first milestone, and we have a winner because we give prizes on that station. All right. If anybody has any questions, let me know. All right. Oh, I love, yes. So you know what? Celebration Sanitation. Our town is so magical. They are amazing. They wrap their trucks with incredible good causes. I'm sure they'll probably be out supporting Embrace the Saturday at the music festival. Hopefully we get to see them. I know they work so hard. Hopefully they can take some hours off and be there. But anyway, wanted to say hi to you guys as well. All right, guys, I'm excited. I know there's a lot of cool stuff coming up in the future that I can talk about. But as of now, let me see where we are. Just double checking to make sure nobody has any questions. It's just beautiful. A lot of people are saying hi. So anyway, I think we're good. And I'm getting close to my 30-minute mark, and I try not to go longer than 30 minutes. All right, you guys, have a blessed day, and I will see you soon.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.